Look out of your window. Then, look deep into your own heart. Do you feel it? A strange, heavy stillness has settled over the chaos. It is the unmistakable sense that the hourglass of the old reality has finally dropped its last grain of sand. For decades, we have been spectators to a grand production. We whispered about the shift as if it were a distant fable, a beautiful, New Age promise tucked away in a utopian future. But the abstraction has ended. Today, the shift is no longer a theory. It is a physical, undeniable reality. This is the final dossier, compiled from the most urgent, final phase of Dolores Cannon's investigation. This report uncovers a jagged, red line cutting across the human timeline. She did not call it the end of days. She called it the 2026 deadline. Why now? Why do her visions, recorded in the quiet trances of decades past, match the exact fractures we see today? We are not here for general hope. We are here to declassify the script. We are here to understand why the window of choice is officially slamming shut. Your frequency, in this very moment, has become your permanent coordinates on the map of the new Earth. Welcome to the Awakening Files. The time for preparation is over. The time for being has begun. To understand 2026, we must look at the nature of the observer. Dolores Cannon was not a traditional prophet. She was a meticulous data collector. Through the subconscious, she accessed the deepest layers of existence, the convergence point where past, present, and future become one. Our investigation begins with the data. In the 1930s, Edgar Cayce spoke of a planetary rebalancing, the breaking of America, the inundation of Europe. Dolores was a skeptic, yet, years later, her clients began to draw the exact same maps of a rearranged world. These were strangers. These were people who had never heard of Cayce. But the superconscious does not forget. It described Earth as a living entity undergoing a violent biological upgrade. Imagine a high-speed vessel, a train, leaving the station. You can linger on the platform. You can hesitate. You can even clench the heavy luggage of your 3D past. But as the vessel gains momentum, the laws of vibration take over. The doors do not close out of cruelty. They close because the resonance gap between the stationary world and the ascending carriage has become too vast to bridge safely. 2026 is the moment of departure. Your frequency is no longer a temporary mood. It is a final destination. In her final sessions, the warnings became geopolitical. The subconscious focused on the United States and Western Europe, the once mighty centers of power that have now become the epicenters of a karmic cleansing. The land itself holds memory. These nations are built upon ancient grids of control dating back to the final, arrogant days of Atlantis. As the Earth's vibration rises, these old structures must shatter. This is not a punishment. It is karmic physics. Anything not aligned with truth can no longer hold its form. 2026 is the year the frequency mismatch becomes absolute. Dolores foresaw a profound split. She saw two souls standing on the same street corner, yet inhabiting two entirely different realities. One sees only the collapse. The other sees the birth. By 2026, these two worlds become invisible to one another. The resonance is gone. The gate is not just closing. For many, it is already closed.